Spirit Talker, spoken wisdom. First and foremost, I'd like to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Live a blessed one, live a truth one. And give the mothers their true day back. Make sure they don't celebrate the DOB, the date of birth on earth. That is your day. That is the day that you, as a man, becomes a father. I would prefer to say, as a gentleman, becomes a father. But the DOC, that is her day. That is the day of conception and the day of creation, because God is creating his child, the celestial child. 40 weeks after that time, your child will be born on earth that turns you into a father. But that mother was created on the day of creation, the DOC, the day of conception and the day of creation. So understand that and express that to her and be that father. And let's be the father, not for our child. What's greater than our child is the first child, and that's God's child. Wouldn't you agree? So let's become that father for God's child. And in the same essence, we're being a father to our child, a true father. A true father is a father to God's child that puts something before our own child. The pride of man. The pride of man is the destruction of man. If we cannot put something before ourselves that's greater than ourselves, how can we be good for anything else? How can we be good for your son? A son knows he cannot approach his father as a man. So what he puts before his man is becoming to his father as a gentleman. Are you aware of that? And if you are, practice that. Practice that. And express to your son. You raise him to be a man outside the house. But you raise him to also be a gentleman inside the home. Let's not just get stuck on what's going on outside the house. We got to know how we act inside the home. And your actions will speak louder than the words that you speak on the outside. And the way you speak on the outside is not the way you speak on the inside. Isn't that right? So show him the difference between a man and a gentleman. Complete the lesson for your child. And with your daughter, as a father to a daughter, you're raising the greatest thing a female can be. And that is a lady. The way you speak with her, the way you treat her, and the way you act with her mother and speak to her mother will be every bit of a gentleman, because that's inside the home. You will protect her outside the home. You will teach your son the same way. And your action will teach your son how to speak to his sister. You will not allow him to roughhouse it with his sister. Understand that. Complete the lesson with him. Be that true father. Allow him to know that and clarify that to him. Let's not assume we know that. That is the biggest problem, and it makes it ass of you and me, because we're assuming something. Again, I'm nothing but the messenger. I hope you get the message. And don't do it on behalf of you. Your pride, oh, he already knows that. But the pride of God, go whisper it to him. Hey, son, if she makes you act like a man inside your home, then she ain't the one for you. It does not matter how physically beautiful she is, how big her bank account is, okay? Doesn't matter how pretty her face is. If she cannot make you want to let go of that protective, that man in you and become that gentle creature, then she ain't the one for you. It's okay to date a woman outside a house, but you never bring a woman inside your home. You cannot even go in your own home as a man. You have to be willing to become that gentleman. That's the safe place. If you're not willing to become a gentleman inside your home, then it's not a home. It's still a house. Nobody wants to go to the house, but everybody likes to go in home. Everybody wants to go home. Nobody wants to go to the house. Understand that. These are spiritual words that moves you. Feel them, say them. Didn't you understand that? Stop living as a man And stop living as a woman. Who makes a better father and mother? Is it a man father that's tough all day long? Or is it a gentle father that knows how to be both? You got to teach your son that it's a proper place and time to be what and when. You're not a man inside your home. You're a gentleman. Man up with a man. And to outman a man, learn how to be a gentleman and never allow another man to intimidate you to become a man again. Because if a man can intimidate you to become a man again, then a woman can too. And your gentleman is weak in you. When you learn to be that gentleman 24 hours a day, don't matter what creature you stand in front of, doesn't matter who you stand in front of, doesn't matter where you at. And you learn to be the grace to think that you need to stand in front of God as, then guess what? Nobody can stop you. But if you got to shift from one to the other, be a man here, then be a gentleman here, be a man here, be a gentleman here, that is weak. When I choose to become that man again, trust me, it's not a good thing. And nobody wants to make that decision when it comes to them. So I walk in my gentleman form, not for no human being, but for the grace of God. Because I know that's the only thing God is going to allow inside his home. I don't try to go to other people's home. Lord only knows what I would see inside their house. Because is it a home? I'm aware. Are you? Have a blessed day, Spirit Talker.